is up, YouTube? It is your boy Quickie here, and I want to talk about Rust. The game basically made half their players into female characters. Now, this is a really interesting subject and topic that I want to just talk about with you guys and like discuss more of a discussion on what the fuck is going on. Now, I did hear about them doing something like this before, and I thought it already happened. I didn't really think this would happen. I believe this is a PC game. If it was on a console, I would have definitely fucking checked it out. I don't even know if it's out. I don't know if it's a beta or no. I think the game is out. I believe it is out. Regardless, this game is very interesting. They were all white and they were all men. Now, then after they did an update, they made them all into different races: black, white, purple, orange. No. They made it into different real human tone colors: black, brown, whitish, tannish, whatever, you know, different fucking tone colors. They changed them up to make them look like different races, like a black person, an Asian person, Korean, a fucking Vietnamese, Indian, God knows what else, you know, whatever the hell they felt like doing. Arab, I guess, whatever. I'm honestly gonna check this shit out. I'm gonna see if my PC can fucking able to support this game, or at least watch some gameplay. This game got me really interested now, like at least to check it out. I will, trust me, I'm not gonna play it, not a PC gamer, but I do want to like check it out, like to see what this game is really about. Regardless, besides that information, now they made half their population or half their players based off Steam ID. I'm assuming they use a specific type of code. I can't really say. They didn't really go into that. They just said Steam ID. But like I said, they probably use a specific type of code to go based off of that. And they said on based off the ID, they'll make half of them females or whatever the hell you want to call it. Regardless, and they were saying how they're like, oh, you know, this might cause some issues with you and some distrust, like, you know, distress that might make you feel a little uncomfortable. You can leave the game, you don't have to play, but this is how people are in real life. They don't choose who they're born as. Now, I will agree to the race part. You don't choose what race you're born as, and at the same time, you don't choose what sex you're born as either. I definitely agree, but I feel like it's in a different sense when you go towards the sex place or the gender roles type. Well, not gender roles, more on your sex, like sexual orientation. It's not like you chose, or like, I know some people say they don't identify with their gender, but that's more like in a different sense. That is like, you know, you're a dude, and you. Like, it's so hard to, like, it's kind of hard to explain. To me, it's a fucking game. I legit could be a fucking alien. If you, oh yeah, I don't put up Saint Rose gameplay. I played that shit. Dude, my dude was naked, I think. He had a big ass dildo bat in his hand. He was black as fuck. I'm not black. He was black as shit, and I didn't give a shit. Like, to me, it's an online game. To me, it doesn't make a difference what I do in a game specifically, because it's a game. But I kind of understood what he was saying, because I know some players that seriously, I don't want to say get mad, but they feel like they were saying that word, distressed. They feel annoyed when they're not the character they initially wanted to be, or anticipated to be, or expected to be. They go like, what is this? This is not what I wanted. Let's say a white dude didn't want to be black, or vice versa, or a white dude didn't want to be an Asian girl, or again, whatever the situation is, they just didn't want to be in that sense. I feel like it's an interesting thing that the game does, or the developers are doing, or the game is trying to reach or go for, but it's like an extremely touchy topic. It can like go in so many directions. It can lead like in a bad way, in a good way. It can just have so many different feelings and attributes to it that it could either turn good or bad. I can't even say for sure, man. Like, I'm serious. I don't even want to like get into it too deep, because it can literally just go into so many discussions and topics, which I could always leave for another video and discuss it over there. But I don't know, I just found it really interesting. I like how they said the explanation. If you're like a true gamer, you wouldn't really give a fuck. If you're like, see, that's the thing. I don't want to say if you're a little bitch, you're gonna start crying and say, why am I a girl now? Why am I a black man now? Or whatever. But it's still interesting. I really do find it interesting. I may have seen a gameplay of this game before. I am not too sure. I have seen something that looked like the characters it showed, but it could have been easily another game. So I don't want to really just assume because of one or well, a few videos I watched that it was Rust. because I seen it on Facebook, so I wasn't sure if it didn't necessarily say what game it was. It was a pretty cool gameplay though. The guy had a bow and an arrow, and he was shooting people with guns on top of a fortress. There was a guy on top of a fortress with a gun, and he like shot his ass up. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty fucking cool. So yeah, I can't really say for sure what it was. Regardless, pretty interesting topic, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What did you guys think? Do you guys think what they're doing is cool, fun, interesting, a legitimate reason? Do you think people should feel distressed, or people should have a voice or a say in it, saying like this is stupid, they shouldn't do this? I mean, you have the choice to not play the game. Obviously, that's exactly what the developers themselves said as well. They're like, yo, if you feel annoyed, just fuck off. Well, they didn't say it like that, but they said it in a nicer way. They basically said, oh, you don't have to play the game if you feel annoyed or just distressed by the game. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. But hey guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, it helps a lot. If you're new, make sure to subscribe. Besides that, Quickie out. Peace.
Shut up and listen.